a 15-year-old born and raised in Sydney, Australia. Before COVID-19, her mother found a job in the United Kingdom, making them move there with her cousin and aunt. Going through this type of change, especially as a teen, is always something challenging. Have to leave your friends behind, everything you knew in life, and what you considered your home. In January of 2020, they officially moved. Lydia knew she would be the girl who came in the middle of the semester. She would be the girl the teacher asked the others, who already knew each other and had friendships, to be nice to. She was going to be the new girl. Not long after she started the semester in her new home, England registered their first active case of COVID-19. When she thought, as a typical teenager, that her life could not get any worse, a wave of lockdowns, new hygiene rules, and a deadly virus came into the picture. It was vital that they wore masks, sanitized their hands when out, and mostly that they stayed at home. Staying at home was the worst part for Lydia. It was not easy making new friends in person, but online was so much harder. She could tell her colleagues kept their relationships and spoke to each other outside of classes. It was also harder for her to focus with so many distractions around her. Online classes were not the same. She was not the best student, but she could manage to get average grades without working too hard. But now, that was not the case. The teachers had more work to do, the classes were still long and took up a big part of her day, and having to stay within 4 walls with the same 3 people every day was driving her mad. When they reopened partially, making schools one of the first things to get back, Lydia felt relief. Maybe this would give her a chance to understand more subjects. She also hoped that now she would be able to make some friends. Their lives as a society seemed to be getting back to normal. Soon enough, the number of deaths and active cases got worse, making the UK lock down again, meaning the school was back home and Lydia was not used to her life in the new country. Her friends in Australia kept in touch, which was one of the only things that got her through the second lockdown. Her relationship with her cousin also got better. They were friends, but once they were back in school, the anxiety of still being the new girl got to her. The school year would be over soon, and she would be able to go back to Australia and see her friends, her mother promised. However, with the current pandemic, that was not the case. Lydia stayed the summer at home, trying to recover her lost subjects for next year, determined to work harder so her grades would not get much worse. When they returned to school, the UK was already vaccinating, meaning they would be back to normal soon. That was Lydia's only hope. Nonetheless, she would focus on getting her grades up and on going to see her friends in the first minute they allowed her to leave the country.